Hi guys, you have been doing such a good job on your Padlet. I'm so proud of you. So I've just took a look at everyone's Padlet and almost everyone has a to-do list here. So if you don't have that to-do list, please add it today. So I can easily see which person is in charge of what box. That really helps me, and I'm sure it really helps your group know which boxes that they need to focus on. Just please remember that it's everyone's responsibility to check each other's work for like proofreading, capitalization, that type of thing, and to make sure that each bullet point, so what I mean by bullet point is these little stars here, make sure that each task is completed on there. That's everyone's responsibility because we might accidentally skip a step. That's okay. Just make sure you tell your group mate that they need to finish it, okay? So great job with the to-do list. One thing I want to mention is I do want you to have all 7 of these titles. So you should have a box or more than one box. I don't care, but you should have at least one box that says define the problem, okay, for the title. You should have another box that says brainstorm and research as the title. You should have another box that says design plan, build, test, redesign, and share. So you should have at least 7 boxes on your Padlet. I know a lot of you have more than one test box because you took 3 separate tests. So that is totally fine. But somewhere on your page, I should see test. Somewhere on your page, I should see redesign. Okay, so you need to have all 7 titles on there. I saw some of you go into this research article today to really take a look at some good ideas for what your makerspace items can represent in real life. This research article would also be really good to add to the brainstorm and research box. Since you guys don't have your science notebooks at home, you can add any research to this number 2 box. This number 2 box should be pretty big, okay? You should at least have one research item for tsunamis, floods, volcanoes, and earthquakes. You should have at least one fact for each of those natural disasters. But in this article, you can find a ton more information on safety features, which really our whole project is about this staying safe in a natural disaster. So please make sure you read this article if you have not already. It's a really, really good article. Next, I wanted to talk about the optional boxes to add to your Padlet. So these are optional. You don't have to do all of them. But if you get done early with your Padlet, so the required boxes are the boxes in color. You have to have each colored box in your Padlet. They do not have to be the same color as mine, but you need to have 7 boxes with these 7 titles. Okay, but when you're done, instead of doing nothing for science, you are going to choose one or more of these options. Okay, so if I'm in a group with Mrs. Hartman and Mrs. Harmew and Mrs. Harmon, we'll use that example again. Mrs. Hartman and I can both create an advertisement for our structure. So maybe I want to do a video commercial and she also wants to do a video commercial. That's totally fine. They're going to be different because you guys have different ideas. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. You guys have been asking really good questions. So let me pull up the question document. If you did not use this today, a lot of you did. I saw a lot of you on here. But this is super helpful for any questions that you have because you can look and see what other people asked and you can see my answer to them. So Jimmy had a really good question today about how do I add arrows and change my box colors? Well, right here I listed the steps for how to change arrows, how to change your box color. So there's a lot of really good information on this document. Please read through it before you ask a new question because chances are I already answered your question above here. Okay, but if you have a new question, then add it below. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I am really enjoying going through all your Padlets and seeing all your amazing work. Hopefully this is a fun activity to get us back into the swing of things with school. You guys did a great job today. All right, I'll be looking forward to seeing your Padlets tomorrow.